When people realized that I was in the army, they asked me if that's why my posture was so good. But that was never the case. The army doesn't really care about posture that much. Even in formation, the army doesn't really care about posture that much. This is in North Korea, you know. But you know who does care about posture? Ballroom dance. So I took lessons in waltz, foxtrot, tango, a couple other dances, and they are extremely strict with posture. And I was never the best dancer by any means, but I got quite a few ribbons, and that's because of posture and because I cheated to improve my posture above everybody else. And if postural improvement was the only thing I got from ballroom dance, it would absolutely still be worth it, even if you negate all these social benefits, of which there are many. This video is going to be extremely actionable. I'm going to give you the top 20% things which improve my posture. And this is because most people don't know this, but posture is a skill and a very high ROI skill at that. It will pay dividends for years to come. I'm not talking about, okay, it makes you attractive to women or makes you more confident seeming. That's fine. I'm talking about straight up biological and health benefits. But I also want to remark that just because you lift or you go to the gym doesn't mean that you're not living a sedentary lifestyle. What I mean by that is if you spend most of your day sitting behind a desk looking at the computer and you spend 1 hour of your day lifting, that's not going to counteract the effects. So even if you have a desk job, man, try to make the effort to get up and move around every 20 minutes at least. So I know what the hell I'm talking about regarding this subject because I actually had a postural problem, like a serious postural problem called lumbar lordosis. It's also called like sway back. It's also called having a duck butt, literally. So this happened during my first year of college. So first year of college was a disaster, man. Like I had a great high school. I had a great college experience after my first year, but I did not have a first good year of college because it was bad time for me, man. So I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I don't know why I was in college in the first place. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have a social circle. So I fell into a deep addiction for video games. So I was spent like 10 hours plus per day playing Rome Total War, which is like a strategy game. And by the end of the year, my spine, like my actual back was curved, my butt was sticking out, and my abs were distended because that was just a result of playing video games in a bad posture for basically a year. But at some point in the end of the year, my computer broke down, which was a godsend because I couldn't play the video games anymore. I was forced to confront what I had created for myself. So within 6 months, I had actually completely fixed my lumbar lordosis, and you're going to learn exactly how I did it. So in dance, posture is very important. You are literally given points or deducted points based on posture. So if you wear a back brace while you're dancing, and if you calibrate the strap's length correctly, you can hold a very nice solid frame effortlessly. And this is actually very challenging in dance to hold this frame for a long duration. But if you're wearing a back brace, it's pretty easy. So just because of that one reason, and of course because my partners were very talented in their own right, I got all these ribbons. Like I got one for waltz, this one's for foxtrot, I think these two are for tango, and a couple other dances as well. But regardless, let's get back on topic, right? So this is a back brace. Wear it for no more than 3 hours per day. And what you're going to do is you're going to go for nice, leisurely walks in the outdoors, in nature, every single day for at least 10 minutes. And that's your point number 2. Go for walks, man. And I'm not talking about for burning calories or for fitness or anything like that, though of course those are benefits. I'm talking about going on long, leisurely walks for the purposes of relaxation so that you're actually receptive to ideas. And that's the key point. So where do you think good ideas come from? You think the best scientists of our history are sat behind desks trying to get good ideas? No. If you read biographies of great scientists and discoveries by great inventors, almost always they say that the idea came to them whole, almost like a divine inspiration. And this is only possible if you're receptive to those kinds of thoughts. And for me, the easiest way to become receptive is going on a walk. You're not taking your phone with you, you're not checking your notifications, you have a notebook and a pencil with you, and you are just going for a walk. Could be 10 minutes, could be 1 hour. And what you're doing is you're being mindful of your breathing and you're being mindful of your posture. And if you're wearing a back brace as you're walking, you're going to basically train your body to have an upright walking posture. And it's going to become a habit. So this brace is basically, it's stretching my chest muscles and it's stretching my front delts, which are tight, and it's causing the activation of my lower trapezius muscles, all things which are good for overall posture. But then again, I'm saying like you don't need to be dependent on this, no more than 3 hours per day. And yeah, it's very cheap, very easy to get. And 3 is to do those walks while wearing barefoot shoes. So I have with myself my barefoot shoes. So the thing about these is there's no rise. So rise is the angle of the sole of the shoe. And when you have a zero rise, You're basically allowing your Achilles tendon and your calves to function as they're supposed to as shock absorbers. Most modern footwear have a rise, which means that they have a big heel and a small toe box, which kind of forces your feet to be in an incline. And this puts more stress on your knees and hip joints. You don't want that, obviously. So I'll make a separate video on barefoot shoes and in fact how to fix flat feet, and you can watch that separate video. But as for right now, I'll link in the description to the barefoot shoe brand that I recommend. You can check it out if you so please. Changing your footwear is going to be a massive boon for your postural health and overall health in general, man. Highly recommend. It's just a matter of buying an equipment. You don't even have to have discipline or anything. Just by buying better footwear, you're going to improve your lower body posture. And the third point is barefoot running or jogging. So go out into the open on grassy fields, start running without shoes on. Your body has all the knowledge it needs for good posture. I don't have to be sat here teaching you anything because your instincts are already there. As soon as you start running, jogging, or walking barefoot on grass, millennia-old instincts will kick in to teach you how to maintain good posture. I'm talking about from ground to the top, man. I'm talking about neck posture, shoulder, everything. And finally, are there any specific exercises to do to fix your posture? Absolutely, there is. I am a certified yoga instructor, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to guide you through the exercises right now. Once you improve your posture, it literally changes the way people perceive you. And I'm not talking about the obvious benefit of being more attractive to women. That's obvious. I don't need to say too much about it. I'm talking about in general. Once you fix your posture, it's almost like you've been visible for the first time in society. With bad posture, you can go incognito, and that has its functions, to be honest. In some places, you don't want to be noticed and you don't want to stick out, in which case, compromise on posture, ball up. But if you're trying to be the main character in your own life, then embrace the space, embrace good posture, and literally you feel like you're in a video game and you're the lead character. People will try to interact with you, you have more positive interactions with others. Life literally becomes more beautiful when you embrace the space that you've been given. If you implement mindful posture, literally today, you will see a difference in your life. Alright boys, I'm going to show you your morning stretching routine. First thing,